We are back with my watch list for May 2025. Now, in April, I said that this was the month that I was going to be getting dramas off my current watch list. And for the most part, I was pretty successful with that. I had a couple dramas go into uh May that I still needed to wrap up. I still needed to complete. But overall, I had about 2 or 3 dramas on my current watch list, and then I was all set to start new ones. Tell me why it is now 9 days into May, and I have yet to finish the 2 or 3 that I brought into May, but I also have started more dramas. I'm now currently watching like 11 things. I don't have time to watch 11 things, let alone I have not started any of the dramas I need to watch for podcast recordings or any of the airing dramas, Korean dramas that I want to watch that are going to be airing in May. My watch list is about to balloon to like 17 things, which I don't normally do. I don't normally like watching 17 things because then I get overwhelmed and I don't watch anything. That is my current little rant about myself and my current watch list right now. But that's not what you're here for. You're here to hear about what I'm currently watching, what I'm currently liking, what may be on the back burner. Let's get right into it because clearly I have a lot to talk about. This is what I'm currently watching in the month of May. Let me know what you guys are currently watching. Are you enjoying anything? If I'm watching the same thing as you, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you're watching, what you're liking. Did I miss something? Should I be watching? But let's get into it. If you have never watched a currently watching video of mine, let's quickly go over what the format is. The format is I go through everything I'm currently watching. I tell you if I'm liking it, I'm disliking it, my opinions on it. If I have never talked about the drama before on a YouTube video, I will kind of introduce them to you with some cast and synopsis, which in this video will be a lot. But first, I will talk about all of the Korean dramas I'm currently watching, and then if there's any variety shows from Korea, that will be next. Then it's Chinese dramas along with Chinese variety shows. Then it's J-dramas, anime, Japanese variety shows if I'm watching anything. Then normally it's Taiwanese dramas or anything from Taiwan, and then Thai dramas are at the very end. And then if I happen to be watching anything from another country, like American shows, that will be at the very, very end. Normally, that is very rare. I don't watch much American TV anymore, but that's pretty much the format we have right now. So let's get into all of the Korean dramas I'm currently watching. Currently, I am watching 2 Korean dramas. The first one I am watching is an older Korean drama from 2007 called Time Between Dog and Wolf. I am currently watching this due to a upcoming podcast recording of mine. If you guys have watched this drama, let me know because I've only watched the first episode. I like the first episode though. This is going to be a crazy ride. If you guys have not watched this drama, this is a Korean drama from 2007. I'm watching it on Viki, and I'm sure you can watch it on Viki as well. It stars Lee Joon-gi, Nam Sung-mi, and Jung Kyung-ho. And basically, it is like a gang Korean drama. Lee Joon-gi's character, as a kid, sees his mom get unalived by a gang member right in front of him. As he gets to be an adult, he becomes an NIS agent and he goes undercover in this gang to find the person who unalived his mom, but also bring the gang down. Along the way, he meets Nam Sung-mi's character, who is the female lead. They met as children as well, so there's a childhood connection with this. There's a secret with her and her connection to his mother's death that I'm not going to reveal here because spoilers. You learn that in the first episode though. And then Jung Kyung-ho's character is the son of the guy who adopts him, Lee Joon-gi's character, a fellow NIS agent. All 3 are trios. They grow up together, I guess, and they, as adults, start working together. One, Lee Joon-gi's character is undercover. I'm assuming Jung Kyung-ho's character eventually starts hunting him down, not knowing he's actually undercover. I don't know, though, because I've only watched the first episode, but you got a little revenge, you got a little makjang. I'm sure there's going to be a love triangle, a little romance, a little action. This is going to get crazy. There's going to be betrayal, probably. It's gonna get crazy, and I'm so looking forward to it. It's a classic Korean drama. Think of like, I want to say comparison is like the worst of evil, I would say. If you've seen that, you'll probably like this. That's the first Korean drama I'm watching. That is Time Between Dog and Wolf. And then the other Korean drama I'm watching is Buried Hearts. I need to finish this. It's kind of been on the back burner because I needed to finish other stuff and I just fell behind, and now it's completed airing and I just need to finish it. I'm honestly surprised I haven't been spoiled by it, really. I don't plan to drop it because where I'm at currently is like episode 4 and I'm still enjoying it. I've just heard people are angry at the end. I don't know that ending. I have no idea why people are angry, but I know people are angry at the end. I'm now curious on if that will also make me angry when I finish this, but I do plan to complete it. I do plan to continue watching this. Maybe if I don't like it at like episode 10 or something, I might drop it later, but currently I'm still enjoying what I'm watching. So there's no reason for me to drop it, especially because I have no idea what the actual ending is, which is good. I'm glad because I think if I have been spoiled on why people are actually mad and like the whole plot, then I probably would have dropped it, but I haven't been spoiled yet, thank God. Again, don't know how that's not happened. But those are the only 2 Korean dramas I'm currently watching. I do plan to add more by the end of the month. Hopefully I can finish Buried Hearts by the end of the month. That's the plan, at least. I was trying to finish it in April and that just didn't happen. Moving on. I've mentioned this before, but I'm still watching the Korean variety show Please Take Care of My Refrigerator season 2. It just added more episodes. It was originally supposed to, I guess, be done airing in June. It has now been pushed back to September, according to Netflix. So I might just be watching this forever. I don't know if they plan to have an ending to season 2 and then maybe do season 3. I don't know. It got popular because of Culinary Class Wars, and season 2 of Culinary Class Wars is supposedly airing this year, so it might get even more popular. Who knows? I'm still enjoying this. I kind of turn this on once I get home from work or after a long week of work, something that I don't have to think about a lot. It's a lot of fun. I love cooking shows in general, so it's right up my alley. If you have not seen Culinary Class Wars or even tried this one out, I would highly recommend. As a reminder, Please Take Care of My Refrigerator is where 2 celebrities bring their entire refrigerator from their house into the studio, and chefs in the studio make a meal out of whatever is in their refrigerator in 15 minutes. And then they judge what they made and they pick a winner. Normally, there's a ton of different celebrities that go on the show, anywhere from K-pop idols to actors to comedians. Like anybody in Korean entertainment has been on this show because this is a reboot. It used to air from like 2014 to 2019 or something, millions of episodes. I'm exaggerating, of course. And then they rebooted it this past year in December. I could be watching this for a really long time. Am I mad about that? Absolutely not. Not at all. But I also want to watch other variety shows, like a romance variety show that's currently airing that I really should be watching. Again, I've added so much to my watch list, I can't do that. That is the only Korean variety show I'm currently watching. Then there's Chinese dramas. I went crazy with the Chinese dramas. Started way too many Chinese dramas. I needed to calm down. I'm currently watching 5 Chinese dramas, which is ridiculous. The first Chinese drama that I am currently watching is Love in Pavilion. I did a first impressions video on this, as well as 2 other Chinese dramas, which I'll talk about again in this video. So if you want to go back a couple videos and hear an in-depth review of my first impressions of Love in Pavilion, you can do that. The link is in the description. Love in Pavilion, if you don't know, is a Chinese drama that's airing on iQIYI. It ends May 15th, 36 episodes. This is a Shansha drama, and it stars Lian Zhang and Lu Shishi. Lu Shishi plays the head of one family, and then Lian Zhang plays the head of another family. They live in this world where demons and humans exist, and they kind of team up to stabilize whatever that conflict is. And of course, romance starts. Again, I've only watched the first episode, so I can't really give you much more detail than that. At least in the first episode, they team up. He saves her, she saves him. They are on equal footing, and they go up against some demons that they encountered. It's pretty much what happened in the first episode. Classic Shansha setup in a way. Not fully classic. It's like Shansha slash wuxia, in my opinion. Maybe it's more wuxia than Shansha, really? I don't know. There's still magic going around, but if it's more wuxia or shansha, tell me in the comments. I Don't really know. I know there's a word for a mix between the two. Maybe this is more wuxia than shanja, because there's no gods as that I know of, so it might be more wuxia. Who knows? Anyway, I like the first episode. I was surprised with how stacked the supporting cast of this was. I didn't look at the cast before I started this, except for the two leads. And I clicked on this because of Leon Zhang. I love Leon Zhang, and I want him to be successful after this drama, and I want him to get more roles, more lead roles. I mean, he's had some before this too, but he's very talented. I have always liked them, so I'm glad to see him as a lead, and I hope he gets more recognition from this drama. He was good in the first episode, and I liked his chemistry with Lu Shishi. I'm excited to watch more of this. This was always on my radar to check out. I just don't usually watch Chinese dramas as they air, and for some reason right now I'm watching two as they're airing. I don't know how I did that. That was Love and Pavilion. I'm liking that so far. Another one is A Life for a Life. This is done airing, but it recently got done in April. This is a crime drama. It stars Kin Hao, Han Gen, Zhan Chu Shi, and Shi Peng Yun. I'm sorry if I'm butchering any of these names. I'm horrible at pronouncing Chinese names. So Kin Hao plays a student of a police academy who gets assigned to a detention center basically in the middle of nowhere. It's up in the mountains, it's in the forest, and while he's on guard in this detention center, two suspects are put in the detention center temporarily, apparently, because a crime happened in the town below. And while they're staying there, somehow one escapes, one dies, and then Kin Hao's character for the next 20 years tries to hunt the guy who escapes and figure out what happened. As of episode 1, none of the escaping part of that has started yet. It's just them arriving, and then there's a somewhat of a twist at the end of episode 1. I kind of saw the twist coming, but I still enjoyed it. I wasn't horribly mad at it. Usually with crime dramas, if it turns predictable, I get bored. But it was predictable, but I also enjoyed it. This is the Bad Kids reunion with Kin Hao and Shi Peng Yun. I love that. If you have not watched The Bad Kids, that's an amazing crime Chinese drama. I highly recommend it. I like the atmosphere of this drama. You're up in the mountains, you have fog. It's a little creepy. There's this underlying tension the entire time. You don't know why, but it's just there. The trailer added that atmosphere, really, and you got that in the first episode. There's a potential romance between Kin Hao and Zhan Chu Shi. I'm curious about their relationship because she seems like a really strong female lead. I'm curious how that's gonna go, especially if it's spanning 20 years. I'm excited to watch more. I liked the first episode. I want to see more. I like the cinematography of this. It's beautiful, especially with the fog. So I'm curious. I'm curious how this goes, especially if it's going to be a showdown between Kin Hao and one of the two prisoners. The acting in this is going to be great. I think they have a lot of talented actors in this cast. 3 more Chinese dramas I'm going to talk about. The next one I mentioned in my other watch list video. It's Love Like the Galaxy. I'm doing a rewatch of this, but it is on the back burner right now because I'm watching other things and I need to complete other things. And I also don't need to complete this until like the end of June for a podcast recording. I'm slowly watching this and it's a rewatch. I know what's going to happen. As I said in my last video, I like the second half of Love Like the Galaxy more than the first half because I'm not really a comedy person. And there's a lot more comedy in the first half of this. But I'm glad I'm rewatching it. This is still one of my favorite Chinese dramas, but it is on the back burner because I'm watching other things and I don't really need to make it a priority yet. That was Love Like the Galaxy. Then there is Lover Stranger. I randomly click play on this. This has been on my radar forever. And I randomly click play on it yesterday. I've watched the first episode. I'm intrigued. I actually was not expecting to be as intrigued as I am, but it's nice. It's nice. This stars both Victoria Song and Oh Hao, who I like both of them. The synopsis of this is you have Victoria Song and Oh How. They were in Japan on vacation and they got caught in an avalanche. And Victoria Song gets severely injured, has to do plastic surgery all over her face because they can only identify her through a passport, and Oh How saying, like, yes, that's my girlfriend or fiance. And then she also completely lost her memory. They get back to China after this whole accident thing, and this all happens in the first episode. And you don't really know what's going on because the first episode opens up with this crazy scene that I'm not going to reveal because it would reveal too much. On one hand, you're not 100% sure if Victoria Song's character is the person she's claiming to be because she doesn't even know who she is. And they only identified it through a passport picture when she had bandages all over her face. So you don't really know. So that's one question. It's like, is she the woman? Is she actually his fiance? Or is it a completely different person? Because with the memory loss, her personality has also completely changed, apparently. But then also, Oh How's character is really off-putting. There's something weird with him. It's kind of like, I do not 100% like you, but I don't know why. It's creepy in a way, but that's not the best word to describe it. It's just, he's off. He's off. And you think, like, okay, is he just trying to navigate this new relationship and take care of her because she's really not the person that he loved before? Or is there something else going on? I like that intrigue. I like that tension. I'm sure we're going to find out more. There's also a lot of weird things going on where the Victoria Song's character is like getting notes and you don't know who that's coming from, or she's finding things in the house that don't make sense. There's a lot of questions after episode 1, which is good. I like that. That's the setup for lover, stranger. I could see Oh How's character becoming dangerous at some point, and this becoming more of a thriller than a romance. It's not really a romance right now. It is more of a thriller, but you don't know where it's headed at the moment. I'm curious to watch more of it. I'm very intrigued by it. I'm glad I clicked play on this, but I also didn't need to because I have so much other stuff to watch. And the last Chinese drama that I am currently watching is The Secret Path. This is an airing Chinese drama. I think it ends in 2 weeks. This is, again, another drama that I kind of just clicked play on. I've watched the first episode. So The Secret Path, Love in Pavilion, and A Life After Life, that is the 3 dramas I talk about in the first impressions video that I linked in the description, so you can go and watch that video. This is a spy drama. I was really in the mood for a spy drama, and I happened to see that one was airing. I also like Edward Zhang, I think is the male lead. Let me quickly check that. Yes, Edward Zhang is the male lead. I like him as an actor, so I was like, why not? Why not click play on this? Why not see what's it all about? Edward Zhang runs a spy task unit in China. They get information that state secrets are being leaked somewhere, and this special international organization is coming into China and doing operations. They're trying to investigate this organization. They're trying to stop something happening at a conference, which is all in episode 1. And then this woman shows up, and she's like this really mysterious woman that no one knows. She's the female lead. Edward Zhang is encountering all of this where he's discovering these things are being leaked. He's discovering that there's this international organization that's coming in and getting this information. He's encountering this mysterious woman who he thinks is working for this secret organization. So he is now tasked with facing all of these challenges and figuring everything out and determining what is going on in all of this. The first episode was good. Of the 5 Chinese dramas I'm watching, this is the one I'm liking the least. I don't know if I'm going to continue with this. I'm definitely going to watch more episodes to see, but I don't know if I'm going to eventually drop this to get stuff off my watch list. Again, I like Edward Zhang. A common problem I had with this, but also with other Asian dramas, you countered this a lot, is you had multiple scenes where they brought in actors who were supposed to be English speaking from English speaking countries. Their acting was not good. Also, what threw me off is they had all these people, English-speaking people, come in who claimed they were European countries, and yet the dubbing was American. Like, the accent on the dubbing was American. That threw me off a lot. I was not expecting that. I was really confused how these European countries were speaking with an American accent. I don't know. I'm definitely going to continue this for now, but this might be on the chopping block at this point between everything else I'm watching. Lastly, the thing I'm also watching that is still on my current watch list that I really need to finish is My Happy Marriage Season 2. I have not made any progress on this. It's still on the back burner. I just need to finish other stuff, and this is just not a priority, but I really need to make it one because I just need to finish it at this point. But that is still on my current watch list. I haven't made much progress on it. I still am where I'm at from when I was watching it 2 months ago. Really. That is everything that I am currently watching, but now we're gonna quickly mention some things I plan to start and plan to put on my watch list. Hopefully I get other stuff off my watch list before I start these, but who knows? This is gonna be rapid fire. I'm not gonna go into much detail about it, but here are some things I plan to start or hopefully plan to start. You have 3 airing Korean dramas that are coming out in the end of May. I'd hope to get some of my stuff off my watch list before this happens, but I don't know if that's happening. And that is Dear Hongrong, 9 Puzzles, and Good Boy. Those are the 3 airing Korean dramas I want to start. And then I have to do a rewatch of Flower of Evil. I plan to start that because I have to watch that in May. I've rewatched this like 4 times. I love this Korean drama. If you have not watched Flower of Evil, please watch it. It's so good. It's so good. I also want to start Medical Examiner Dr. Chin, the Survivor. And then lastly, if I finish My Happy Marriage Season 2, I would love to replace it with another anime. And I want to start Kaiju number 8, especially because Season 2 is airing this summer. I want to watch Season 1 in order to watch Season 2. I also want to watch, and I'm not going to remember what it's called. It's called like Dungeon Deliciousness or something like that. It's about those people who do dungeon crawling and then cook whatever they catch while in the dungeons. Something like that. I've really wanted to watch that anime too, but Kaiju number 8 is going to take priority just because I want to watch Season 2 this year because it's airing in the summer. But that's everything I'm watching. That's everything I plan to start watching. Are you guys watching any of the things on my list? Are you guys looking forward to anything? What are you guys currently watching? Let me know in the comments below. And please subscribe if you want to watch more of these videos because I'm going to be making all of them. That is my current watch list for May. I hope you enjoyed this video.